What is going on, YouTube? This is Noah with another brand new video. And this is also the third or fourth time that I've tried to record this, as I am a very smart person and forget to turn the screen on. So let me do that right now. But anyway, in this video, I will be showing you how I produced How We Ball by Nokami, Nokami, at Don't Trust Kami on Instagram, and I think that's about it. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So the first thing that we have is our melody, and this is an instance of Morphine stock plugin, and it is a keyboard / organ, whatever they list it as. It's underneath keyboards. So this is what it sounds like by itself. Alrighty, so then we have another instance of Morphine for a pad. And this is what it sounds like. Alrighty, it's very spacey and it has a little bit of a delay on it, and I usually just put a pretty simple EQ on both of those. And then we have an instance of Electra X, and this will be the last part of the main melody. And for that, you would go to Electra X, and this is a Bass Gutta preset bank, patch bank, and he's one of the most bestest sound designers for Electra X specifically. So find these patch banks and you will be in luck. And there is like some sort of fucking fly flying around, Jesus Christ. But for the counter melody, I did some really unorthodox, and I used addictive keys in a very, very high pitch or octave. And this is what it sounds like by itself. And it's got a very long reverb tail. It's the Granoir, however you pronounce it, preset. And then if you combine all of these into the counter melody, it gives this very, very unorthodox, super complex sound melody, and it's very vibrant, spacey, and melodic, and quite different. Alright, and then going on to the drums, we have our 808. This is the Pinhead 808 from a Nick Mira drum kit. Don't really know which one it is. I have literally all of them, but it's a pretty aggressive, distorted 808, and this is what it sounds like by itself. And I just went with the root notes of the melody. Alright, and then going on next, I put in a very, very aggressive snare, which is like it's a very common snare, and it's very aggressive. You have to use it very I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. You have to use it when you know you can use it, and you can't use it too high, too low in the mix, because then it kind of just like doesn't give the overall. You either overdo it or you don't do it enough. So this is what that sounds like together. And you get the point. So then we go into our secondary snare, which is the wee ball snare, and I titled the beat Wee Ball, and then Chris or Nokami, or Chris, whatever we want to call him, he decided to name the song Howie Ball, which I think that is pretty cool. And that's how far it came with picking a name for things. And that's what it sounds like with this. Alright, and then we go into a open hat, which we have a very simple open hat pattern. Oh, don't want that. And it happens on the very first upbeat, the second upbeat of the second bar, and it does that for a loop. Alright, it's pretty simple. Then we go in with our hi-hat. And the hi-hat pattern isn't super complex, but it's neither super simple. It is the basic two-step with stutters and, lower pitched accents and rolls. Alright, that's basically that. And then we bring in the kick, and I put the kick on pretty much the same spots where the 808 hits. And if you can use this kick that I have right here, then you are a drum kit god, and you know how to find drum kits that have pristine sounds in them. And I'm not going to say where I found it, but it's pretty self-explanatory looking at the mixer. That goes along with pretty much every sound that I use. But now that that is done, we bring in the melody. Let's just bring in the melody. We're going to play the melody, and then we're going to play the melody and drums. And for the master, I have a Fruity limiter, and basically just go to my video section, my videos on my channel, and I have a video specifically for how I make my beats thump, and just the overall great sound of without going too high in the ceiling or clipping and peaking and all that sorts of stuff. I have a video on that and how I do that. It is a very simple method. It And if you say, oh, why do you use a Fruity Limber? That's the worst thing you can do. And you go ahead and use a soft clipper, I'm just going to go ahead and say it's the fucking same thing. It is literally the same thing. Soft clipper is a limiter. It's just softly clipping what goes over the ceiling. So, without that being said, this is pretty much the video on how I made Howie Ball by Nokami at Don't Trust Kami on Instagram and Nokami on SoundCloud, Spotify. I'm pretty sure he's on Apple Music too. Shout out to him. Does super amazing mixes with vocals and all that. Go follow him, listen to his music, leave a like, subscribe, comment. Please subscribe and like on this video, as this is the third or fourth time that I've tried to make this video. But anyway, peace out.